Boopity boop. Swoopity swoop. Boopity swoop boop boop. How's the volume? The volume is okay. Alright. So, got the greasy stuff out of the way. Let's see, where'd we last leave off? Lady Luctopus's Casino.
Zip it and gather round, class.
Where did you...
Did you not hear the first thing I said about zipping it? Stand by for instructions. Shoehorn, Dustpan, this is Teacup.
Agent Forsyth, where have you...
Shoehorn, I reversed the main fan. Let it push you back down the vent and then climb into the hatch labeled 375H. Then move forward and take 2 consecutive rights. You'll be able to drop down directly into the office from that spot.
Teacup?
Dustpan, tell the guards you're a contractor from Halifax Security. You're here to inspect the card shuffling machine. Your clearance code is 99853. I have the real inspector trapped in the 4th floor bathroom, so avoid that area.
Roger that, Teacup.
Shoehorn, I've disabled all side detectors and inhibitors, but it's only temporary, so be quick.
Check. I'm entering the office.
This is Dustpan. I'm sweeping the guards out of the area.
The key reader is operational.
Got a room number for us, Shoehorn?
Yes, it's the North Tower Penthouse, 3896. But can we get up there if the side detectors come back online?
I have an operative in position. You and Dustpan pull out and return to the pantry immediately. Did you catch that intel, Egg Beater?
Teacup, this is Egg Beater. I'm in position and have a visual on the North Tower penthouse.
All right, time to make the omelet.
Roger. On the move.
Your classmates are on their way to offer support. Did you not hear that last part either?
I like how the kids just steal his clothes forever.
I forgot to
I wonder what
mention,
they did with them.
there doesn't seem to be any path to the North Tower from here.
I'm control with Bender.
Guess I'll just have to make one.
I got you, Raz. Just remember everything I taught you about rail grinding.
I remember.
Yep. Does this go all the way up to the penthouse?
Up?
Uh-oh.
You know, up is more my thing, right? Take things to the top, my
Dude's
friend.
smart. He uses his brain to move around.
Thanks, Morris.
Hey, or even for that octopus thing.
No one's keeping score, Morris.
Sheesh.
Don't worry. I got this.
No, wait, Norma, let me get off this.
Ooh.
Thanks, Norma.
Anytime.
Thanks,
Uh-oh.
Norma.
More anti-side drones.
Really? Even the chandelier. Well, that wasn't so hard.
I can explain.
I think that about explains it.
I really
Yo,
have to get
yo. I wonder if you do eventually. That would be funny. Oh, jeez. Oh no!
Almost ready to flip.
Hey, so what's at the end of this thing?
Yep.
This is fun. Oh, no way. Whee!
Power!
Sam, what are you...
Of
Oh, no.
wheel!
What? What? power of will.
Thanks, everybody. I felt a lot of psycho synergy there.
That's not a word.
Get in. I'm sending you to the penthouse.
Get in.
Careful, egg beater. We have no idea what to expect up there.
I'm ready for anything. Except that.
What? What is it, egg beater?
I'm not sure, but I think it must be
Oh
rotten
no.
caviar.
Gosh.
Continue.
Why would Nick Johnsmith have a key to this hotel room in his pocket? Was he running a caviar smuggling ring?
Those are things. Those are real things. That's not how you do that. That's not how you do that.
Hey, what's back here?
Yup. Secret stuff. Secret stuff. There's a lot of secret stuff. You know, this game does a pretty good job of like telling you where things are if you like are stuck too. I like that about this game. I'm going to hop into my Discord. That's why the fuck not. Maybe someone will say hi. Beep beep doop. Response, why don't you ask me later? Is that my Destiny guild I'm in? It must be. I wouldn't know what it is otherwise. Okay. We'll have to play Destiny with the clan sometimes. I'm in a Destiny clan now. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Yep. Holy mama!
More caviar.
Wow, 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 wow!
Wah wah wee wah.
Sorry, it's just a lot to take in.
Did you find evidence of delusionist activity?
You could say that. I think I found the headquarters of the Maligula fan club. This feels like more than just a history buff. Hey, did you know Maligula's body was missing?
Whoa.
We've been tracking the situation, but it was her mind that was dangerous, not her body.
Yeah, but what reason could someone have for stealing?
Maligula misunderstood. Necromancy. But they don't want you to know.
I think somebody
Oh,
misses
no.
Maligula. A lot.
It's some QAnon shit.
Bring us all the evidence you can find, Eggbeater. Especially anything that can help us identify the double agent in the Psychonauts.
Will do.
Look at him just TKing all of his shit into his... Oh shit. Oh shit, she's a target. Oh no. This is no good. You know what is good though? That beaver. You looking pretty good, beaver. How are you doing?
Necromancy. Ugh. These books are pseudoscience mumble-jumble.
There's nothing in these papers that identifies our double agent.
I'm afraid there's only one prime suspect right now.
Who?
Nick.
No.
The key was on his body. He has to be connected somehow.
But how could he kidnap
Nick
Truman
Johnsmith.
if he was in a box? Brainless.
Good point. There must be another.
By the way, where were you, Hollis, when I was trapped in the...
Oh look, we're landing!
Yeah, oh. go back and look at my last stream. Hollis is prime
Great job,
suspect.
everybody. Let's regroup in my classroom for mission debriefing.
Why is she looking sus?
I guess I should see if I can find anything in these ridiculous books.
And I'll take a closer look at these papers. Oh, Sasha. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
I know I should show this to the others, but I want to talk to Lily about it first. Alone.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Sasha's hiding something. Or Hollis is hiding something. But I don't think she's the mole. No. I'm starting to doubt her being the
We should
mole.
go to Truman's office and talk to Lily
But
about it.
she's still
That was all.
guilty.
I'll get the jet.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Intern credits available. 3. Man. Maybe rank 20 pyrokinesis will be pretty cool. That's, yeah. I like Psy Blast. Especially when I do this.
Better not leave a mark!
What's up, little guy?
What am I supposed to do again? The nerve center.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Sick.
Rasputin,
Oh.
may I speak to you for a minute?
Oh, but... Okay. Is this about what happened in Hollis's mind?
Yes.
I can explain.
No need.
No need. Oh, sick.
Do you remember this place, Rasputin?
It's the collective unconscious, the shared portion of all human psyches.
I thought this might be a good place to talk about the incredible access we psychonauts have, and the trust that goes with it.
I know. I really messed up. I thought I could fix it.
You thought you could manipulate another person's mind to bend their will to your own. There are few things worse, Rasputin. Agent Forsyth
That dude
seems
has
to
some
feel
shit.
you've learned your lesson, and that no further consequences are needed. I think she's being too lenient. Next
Yeah,
time you
'cause
find
she hiding
yourself in
something.
someone's mind and it occurs
It's like,
to you to
oh,
overreach your boundaries,
cool.
use this.
Smelling salts?
These will cause you to exit the brain immediately before any damage is done. You may also use this place to return to some of the mines you've already visited, of course, if you feel there is some unfinished business there.
You don't say.
Use the smelling salts when you feel ready to leave.
Thanks, Sasha. And I'm sorry.
Pretty cool. Alright, how do I use these smelling salts? Exit the brain. I knew
The
he
note I
used
found
to
at
like
the scene, it was really
steal those.
The off?
I
Smelling
should go
salts.
to Truman's office and talk to Lily about it.
Verflixt.
Oh, enough about me. Let's talk about you for a while. Mia?
Yes, darling.
What do you think about those casino papers, Mia?
Well, they were very disturbing, I'll say that. Dripping with resentment and a fishy smell.
That's the caviar. Is it pronounced Mia or Mila?
Well, it's short for Camila, you know. But when I first started here, Sasha mispronounced it and I thought it was so cute. I didn't have the heart to correct him, and now I kind of like it, darling.
That's cute.
Great job on the casino mission, Dustpan.
Not so bad yourself, Egg Beater.
Ah, well, you know.
Now I know you would never tinker with my mind like that, darling, because I would levitate you to the moon.
Understood. Well, I'll stop bothering you now.
Never a bother, darling. Ciao.
Oh goodness. I like Mia. One of my favorite characters.
What's up, little guy?
Hello.
I know that's you, Raz.
Improve your networking skills with our new mental connection pins.
It needs to be another jump. One better bounce, you know?
Hey, kid.
Scanning. Access. Granted.
This is in the mailroom. I don't need to go to the mailroom. I need to go to Tucker's office.
So glad I don't have kids.
I guess that's under. I really don't know.
Scanning. Access.
He was in
Granted.
the. Yeah, this was the door that was.
I see Agent Forsyth over there. Agent Forsyth? Agent Forsyth? I just wanted to say how sorry I am.
Think you've learned anything from that little misadventure in Turnaquado?
You should always do what the teacher says.
Not what I was looking for, but I like it.
Oh dang, I didn't
You're
realize
here to
that was
learn,
a choose your own
And
response.
there's no learning without mistakes. Even I learned something from that unplanned vacation. My security was way too open, especially with a mole in the organization.
Any leads on the mole?
Here's something. Did you know that Maligula was from the nation of Grulovia?
We know that already?
Isn't that the same country that your family, the Aquatos, come from?
Yes, but...
Oh, don't worry. Many families fled Grulovia during the war and after. It's just interesting is all.
Interesting.
Permission requested to go outside.
Permission denied. We are under lockdown until we get a handle on this mole situation.
Sorry to bother you. I know you're busy.
I always have time for my interns, Aquato.
I always
Now get
got
out of my
time for
sight.
you, Aquato.
Oh, yep.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Dude. That was a nice pad.
Phew! Yep. Ho! Lily, how is he?
Oh, Raz, I can't figure out what's wrong. These plants are supposed to feed off his psychic energy and help me figure out what's going on. But they keep dying. I think his Silurium poisoning must be worse than we thought.
Listen,
That sounds
Lily,
pretty serious.
I have to talk to you about something I found on the casino mission. Have you been contacted by any strangers or even someone you know acting funny, trying to...
To turn me into a spy and help kidnap my dad? Is that what you're implying?
No, but I wanted to warn you. People are going to ask.
Look, I know I talk smack about the Psychonauts and say they aren't what they used to be. And I know I'm a terrible daughter and a disappointment to my father, okay? But, oh, never mind!
Lily, hang on!
Rasputin.
Truman!
Yeah,
You're awake!
sus.
Hang on, let me tell the others!
No, Rasputin, no one must know. There's a spy among us. We don't know who to trust.
But...
If the wrong person hears what I'm about to tell you, people could die.
But...
Holy crap.
Lily!
We must keep this information from her to protect her.
Truman, I
What?
don't understand. Who kidnapped you?
I only saw that psycho in the shower cap.
But Lobato must have had help. We think it's the delusionists. And they're even trying to bring back...
Maligula. It's true. That's what I was working on when I was taken.
What do you
They
mean?
can't really bring her back, though, right? Sasha says it's impossible.
It wouldn't be the first time the Psychonauts underestimated Maligula's power. Listen, Rasputin. Maligula is coming back. And we only have one hope. There's one person who knows how to fight her. You need to bring him here. Bring back Ford Cruller.
Lord Cruller!
Can you do that for me, Raz? Can you bring back Agent Cruller and find out what he knows? Rasputin, this is a mission about the fate of the world. And I have no one else I can trust. You must bring Ford here. Can you do that?
Yes.
God damn it.
If I can find some...
Now I don't know who to trust anybody.
I'm going
I don't know who to
ignore
trust.
that last part because it makes no sense to me. But I'm trusting
Truman could be
that you know
sus.
what you're doing.
All this
And
could
I'm
be
trusting
sus.
that you'll tell
All this
no
is hiding
one,
something.
no one, Rasputin. The fate
Lily's
of
kinda
the
sus right
free-thinking
now.
world is in your hands.
Okay, Grandhead Zanotto. You
This
can
is
trust me.
becoming this is becoming Among Us real quick.
Good boy. Go now. We're running out of time.
If he's awake, why do the psychic plants keep dying?
Yep. Ho! Yep. Wait, how am I gonna summon Agent Cruller?
Beats me. You said something about bacon?
Oh, right. He really loves bacon.
He's just like, I don't know. Shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access denied.
Oh, whatever. Alright, Lily, where'd you go?
Psychar!
check it out. Oh no. Hey.
I love these things.
Me too.
Ow! Probably just saved a life taking this off the market.
The old sushi. Oh, it's one of the scavenger things. Forgot I had that scavenger hunt.
Yep.
Bacon.
I should have stayed home today.
I need your psychic bacon.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Bacon.
I'll tell you that twice.
Wait, is there something that he sees? It might be, no. All he sees is bacon. All he knows is bacon.
At least tomorrow's payday.
Everything bacon.
Almost had it.
What do you have
I just
for?
need to focus a little
do you
more on
have for?
my clairvoyance. Hey, since my mentor is still out of commission,
Back off, Raz. This one's mine. Now then, where were we?
phew!
You can do this.
His mind is clouded by thoughts of bacon.
Psi cards piling up. Turn them into Psi challenge markers with a Psi core from the automatic.
Oh, you look just like my nephew. A little jerk.
Be a rank riser, a card miser. Combine your Psi cards
Titanium
with
max
a Psi
capacity.
core from the automatic. Brand new mental connection pins available.
Nice.
Great idea. Let's make a Psi challenge marker and get you ranked up.
That's cool. Using mental connections to anchor your enemies in place. That's also really cool. Making mental connections has a chance to tax the mind, causing it to emit titanium. Having an enemy with mental connection will deplete their health. That's pretty cool. Levitation. Smash your left ball to the ground when you press X while in air. Alright. I think I need this to make,
Come back anytime.
Cyball work. I forgot there was a dodge in this. Wow, that dodge attack's pretty
It's
sick.
just not safe to use clairvoyance.
Wow!
Without my special
Psychonauts have their own
clairvoyance
hair
enhancing
salon?
pins.
Would it be weird if I asked for the Sasha 9? Doesn't look open yet, though.
When's it gonna be?
Experts agree. It's just not safe to use clairvoyance. Without my special clairvoyance enhancing...
Scanning. Access granted.
Oh no! Mr. John Smith!
No, Mr.
Not
John
smart.
Smith.
Fragile.
Oh my gosh.
Mal.
Mel. They're just leaving him in the mailroom.
Yep. Oh.
Like, whatever. Oh god.
There's a narrow slot that I don't think I can fit through.
My greatest enemy. Stairs.
Got some new gadgets available in my shop for testing. I mean for purchase. They're totally...
Can't grab that. My
not
side pouch is
available
full.
to interns, obviously.
If you don't mind.
Yep.
I thought Otto was in here.
So frustrating.
Well, this has been fun, but it's getting late, and I should probably go.
Need any help, Sasha?
Yes, from him.
Me?
Help me find the answers I need.
Oh, so this is all my fault.
Have any suspicions?
No, that's the frustrating thing. How could anyone in the Psychonauts do this? And how could they keep it a secret?
Maybe he just hatched this scheme on his own?
He has no motivation.
Oh, hello, Dad.
Someone hired him, and, given his access to Truman, someone on the inside.
So about Maligula.
She's dead, Rasputin. Ford Cruller made sure of that. Nothing for you to worry about.
Let's go back into his mind.
You can use the brain tumbler to go back into his mind, but I don't think you'll find anything we didn't find the first time.
At least we made it out of the rhombus of ruin.
You performed well in the field, Rasputin. I'll make sure Agent Forsyth finds out all about it in my report. Just as soon as I'm done here.
Why do you think he won't cooperate? He seemed to have such a big change of heart back in the rhombus.
Someone has conditioned him, hypnotically, to be unable to tell us, even if he wanted to. But who?
I'll let you get back to the interrogation. Sorry I can't help.
You've done a lot, Rasputin. Thank you. Got to work. Maddening.
Sounds like it's quitting time.
That hurts.
Experts agree. It's just not safe to check these new pins, the very latest.
Wale.
Use that one, son.
Alright.
No
Wow,
fuss.
that big time increased it. I need to go let my dog. So, just a second. I'll leave the fun music to you, for you.
Ow, I think I threw my back out bowling. Ow, I think I threw my back out bowling. Ow, I think I threw my back out bowling. Ow, I think I threw my back out bowling. Ow, I think I threw my back out bowling.
Alright, they've been relieved.
Hey!
Hi, Kim. Where do you think Lily ran off to, of all places?
Experts agree, it's just not safe to use clairvoyance without my special clairvoyance enhancing pins. Experts agree, it's just not safe to use clairvoyance without my special clairvoyance enhancing pins.
Fine bacon.
Security!
Hey, did the bacon delivery come in yet?
Yep, and I'm already sold out. Sorry.
What? You don't have one piece of bacon?
Well, just the one I was saving for my ferrets.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay, you can have it. It fell on the floor anyway.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Gross. Okay, I'm closing up shop. Enjoy your dirty bacon, kid.
Jeez.
Well, here goes nothing. I'm not sure if you're still a psychic stowaway inside my head, Ford. But if you are...
Ooh,
Oh my
is that
god.
honey pepper boar bacon? Oh, I haven't had that since my days back at...
Oh my god.
Rasputin, what are you doing back here? I'm not supposed to
He's
be
back!
here. Oh, but I do miss the old honey pepper.
The old
We need you here, Agent Cruller. Grand Ed Zanotto asked for you himself.
What's that? Oh, you found Truman. Oh, good job.
Good
there.
job.
Yes. And he says you're the only one who can help us fight Maligula.
Maligula?
Yes, someone's trying to bring her back to life. And there's a mole in the Psychonauts. And we have a ton of work to do.
Yes, work to do. Shoes to clean, hair to cut, mail to sort.
Now, if you don't mind, Agent Cruller, I'm just gonna take a quick peek under the hood to see what we're dealing with here.
Oh my god.
Oh, sure, kid. Knock yourself out.
Oh my god. Rasputin's breaking all the rules. Holy shit.
Interesting. The campfire at Whispering Rock. I haven't been here for... days.
Days?
I remember this guy. He always seemed to be missing something up top to me. Aha! Here's the top to that stump and a little torch. They used to keep these torches lit. I remember. So it was Ford Cruller in his prime. That's more like it.
Otto.
Otto Mentalis. Well, he looks basically the same. Aw, poor Helmut Fullbear. I guess I'll never get to see his famous psychodicy. Here's Lily's
Zanotto.
great uncle Bob. Man, that beard must have taken forever to carve. Compton Poole, grandfather of my friend Dogan. I wonder if he's any better with animals. I hope I...
Whoa.
That's right. There were 7 stumps at camp.
Lucretia Mux.
Lucretia Mux. Huh. Wonder why she's not included in the Psychic 6. I mean, I guess because that would make it the Psychic 7. But still, she must have been important. Or Ford wouldn't have carved her.
Probably Maligula. They look about the same. Thinking.
There's a note to Ford in here. Looks like it's from Otto Mentalis, Cruller. I think it's time we add a third psychic to our research team. Her name is Lucretia Mux. She's hoping to get out of Grulovia, where her husband was just killed in the war. I know you have concerns about hydraulic mining, Ford, but with Lucretia's powerful hydrokinesis, we could wash the Titanium out of these caves in no time. I feel like the two of us have been digging.
What?
Ooh. This is worse than I thought.
Well, I seem to remember the inside of your mind wasn't so neat and tidy either.
Agent Cruller, I'm here to help. I want to unshatter your mind.
Ah, don't bother. I've tried for years. Whoever dropped the kablooey on this mine really didn't want to put back together again. And to tell you the truth, there were some parts of this old brain that weren't doing me much good anyway. Who needs to think about the past all the time, eh? Some memories are best left alone. Now let's get out of here before that bacon gets cold.
But Ford!
Let's get out of here before that bacon gets cold.
Now, I'm not saying it will be easy, but let's just go see Truman, and I'm sure he'll... Agent Cruller? Ford? Oh, man. I need to find him before I report back to Truman. What was that work he said he had to do? Something about mail? And hair? And shoes?
I bet the salon's open now.
I'm just saying, how much do we really know about this Rasputin?
Oh, no way.
Sorry, booked up all day.
What?
I can wait.
You sure as shampoo can, but unless I get a cancellation, you're out of luck.
That's one Agent Cruller located. Need to find the other two before I regroup with Agent Zanotto. Yep.
Wait, there's 3?
Let's squeeze in a couple of frames. Can't.
Scanning. Access granted.
Oh! Agent Cruller, it's me, Raz. Permission to enter?
Negative. Senior staff only.
Ford, it's me.
And who are you?
Don't you realize who I am?
Wait. If Nick John Smith is mentoring interns, he must be senior staff, right?
I'm telling my dad.
I should talk to him.
Special delivery.
Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Somehow.
Airmail?
There you go, Nick. Now stay away from these machines. Hey, Nick. You're senior staff, right?
Pony?
Can you help me get into the back room? I need to talk to Agent Cruller.
Flat rate.
Look, Nick, I have a wild idea. Bear with me. If I get you a loner brain of equal or greater value to your own, then you help me get into the back room.
Okay.
Plus, I'll bet the loner brain will keep you safe from all this machinery.
First class.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Now, where can I find a brain? 2 Fords down. Only one more to find before I can go back to Truman.
turn. Insufficient postage.
How did he know where Nick's body was?
Right there. Let's just ask him.
Well, there is one good thing.
Experts agree. It's just not safe to use clairvoyance. Without my special clairvoyance enhancing pins.
Forgot the last bit of stuff that he said. Oh, bowling.
Experts agree. It's just not safe to use clairvoyance. Without my special clairvoyance enhancing pins.
We haven't had a senior league in years.
Agent Cruller, I need to talk to you.
Sorry, Senior League hours. Only members of the Senior League allowed.
Doesn't look like there's much left of the Senior League.
Holy shit.
Except for Compton Boole? No kidding. Huh. Under office number, it just says psycho-isolation. Why would his office be in psycho-isolation? Guess I need to get out there to find out. That's the final Ford. Time to debrief Truman. I think I'm gonna need his help.
Well, it's back.
Yep.
So glad I don't have kids.
Experts agree. It's just not safe to use clairvoyance.
I know one of the tunnels right here.
Special clairvoyance enhancing pins.
Truman! It's okay. We're alone.
Where's Cruller?
I got him to the base, but now he's locked in the bowling alley, and also the mailroom, and the hair salon.
Sounds like he's reverting to some old behavior. He's no good to us like that.
I think I could help him, if I could just get closer to him. But to get closer, I need to do some stuff outside the base.
Put your head near this brain... thing. I should be able to... There! Full access. That should let you search the whole place, inside and out.
Okay. I'll try to get Ford and bring him back here.
No, Raz. You're going to find Ford Cruller, and you're going to fix him. You're going to make Ford Cruller whole again.
Oh, snap.
This is just another mind in torment, Raz. It needs a psychonaut to fix it. And I believe in you, Raz. I know, you're ready for this.
Truman's behind all this shit now.
Yes, sir, Agent Zanotto.
This is it.
I won't let you down. I'll put Ford back together again.
Godspeed, Psychonaut.
Gonna put Truman back together. Truman's gonna do some crazy shit. Gonna like manifest Maligula.
Scanning for fingerprint. Full access granted. Welcome, Grand Head Sonato. Scanning access granted.
What the heck?
Scanning access granted.
There we go.
Side challenge markers are like a hobby of mine. Yoink! Hoo!
Rasputin Delgado, please report to the front desk. You have a visitor.
What? What? This gets weirder and weirder.
Rasputin Avocado, you have
Rasputin
multiple
Avocado.
visitors waiting for you in the reception area.
Holy cow.
Someone is here to see me?
What's up, little guy?
Rasputin
Scanning
Avocado.
for fingerprint.
Whoa.
Dad?
Rasputin, my boy, tell me, son, did you show them? Did you show them all?
Well, yeah, we rescued Truman from the kidnappers, so I guess?
That's my boy. So I suppose that means you're running this whole place now.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What? Well, we're here to support you, son.
We?
Of course. You really opened my eyes about the whole psychic thing, son. I'd been acting like a fool, I know that now. But your mother, I knew she'd need more convincing. She's not, after all, like us. Psychics, I mean.
You don't have to whisper that here.
So I thought if she saw where you were working and met all your new friends...
My mom's here.
Son, the whole family is here.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
My little booty!
What a lovely lady.
Have you been practicing your acrobatics?
He's definitely let his muscle tone suffer.
Hey, hey, hey!
I think he's put on a little weight.
Oh goodness.
He's not as flexible as I prefer. Pull harder.
This is too good.
Just what is going on out here? Rasputin, stop goofing around and explain yourself. Who are these people?
We are the Aquatos! Traveling thrill givers and practitioners of the acrobatic arts.
Great. Well, this is a highly restricted area. The campgrounds are over the hill. Now, if you wouldn't mind hauling that wreck off our landing pad.
What did you say?
If it's
their
too much
house.
trouble to haul it, I could always burn it for you.
Excuse you.
Please, excuse us. We are Rasputin's family. We've come here to support him, not get in the way. We'll move our caravan to the campgrounds.
I want to play in the jet.
Maybe your brother can give us a tour later.
Oh hey.
Whenever he's ready, he knows where to find us.
Bye, Pooter.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well.
Yep. Ooh, fancy.
Wow, there's actually a lot more to this place than I thought. Where does this take me?
This is not our usual spot. I thought we could think more freely out here. About the moment. I think so. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my side.
Otto's lab, and there's psycho isolation. Go to Otto's lab.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Nice to see you again, Rasputin. And you've managed to stay clothed. Very good.
Wow. Look at all these gadgets.
Gadgets?
Sorry, machines. Psycho-reactive technology?
Rasputin, I thought you would recognize these for what they are. These are dreams. Where do you think machines come from? They spring forth from the human imagination. They are human thought made real. I invented that one when I was angry. When I designed that one, I was sad. That one, I was just hungry.
Incredible.
Jesus.
Glad you liked them. You know, I'm not supposed to check out equipment to interns, but Agent 9 seems to put a lot of faith in you, my boy. So, if you'd like to try one out, just let me know.
Oh, that's cool.
Card! Yep. Rituals for new agents. Some things never change, I guess.
You shouldn't be back here. It's not safe. Also, personal bubble.
Nobody's eaten you yet? Well, don't take it personally. Agent Mentalis?
Yes, Rasputin?
Got any cool devices to lend out?
Shh. Interns aren't allowed to check out my devices. But if you were to take your time, say, delivering one of these to Sasha or Mia, well, that would be none of my business. This one is a thought tuner. Use it to find stray thoughts floating around the world. And this psi-enhanced camera is for creating photographic memories. I'd train you how to use them, but that would only increase my legal liability. Have fun. And thanks for delivering those items to Sasha and Mia.
What's your theory on the mole?
Oh, I really haven't thought too much about it. Maybe I should make a lie detector.
So is Maligula as bad as people say?
Oh, I don't like to think about that name. If my device had just worked better that day, so many things would be different now.
What device did you build to fight Maligula?
The hyperhyglaciator. It amplified our hydrokinetic powers and allowed us to freeze water semi-permanently. But Maligula threw our friend Helmet in the water just before the device went off. He was frozen so deeply in my hyper-ice, we were never able to recover his body.
Wow.
Only Ford saw it happen, and he's unable to tell us where to look for it.
How do these machines make contact with your mind?
The secret is the Titanium. It's a psychoreactive quartz-like mineral that responds to and amplifies psychic energy. It vibrates with the psychic waves, driving the machines.
Well, I ought to let you get back to work.
Very, very humorous.
I came out here looking for something.
So I got
What
a
was
thingy. Auto shot camera allows Raz to take photos in both physical and mental worlds. Additional filters can be purchased automatic. Add style to your photos.
Oh, right, a brain. Okay, let's see if there are any
Let's
stray
Raz.
thoughts around here.
Use your stray thoughts floating around the physical world with the guys equipped with RT to go into details. Search mode, just follow the beats.
See ya, Thought Tuner. Thought Tuner time. That's enough of that. Don't be shy, little thoughts. Aha! There are some stray thoughts.
Oh, that's cool. Yo.
What's up?
Not much. Playing Psychonauts.
You with the squeaky voice?
Oh no, that was Squeaky this whole time?
You're fucking with me.
Oh no.
Were you having a serious conversation with a squeaky voice
shit,
this entire
dude.
time? It's hilarious.
I gotta delete. Fuck my cats, dude. God damn it.
We like, I am not in favor. I am not in favor of this.
No, I was just trying to be like, hey, like, come join the community, but like, oh god.
My fucking god. I don't appreciate when Dungeon Masters SA people.
Oh great.
I'm gonna go back and watch that shit.
I'm gonna... Fuck you, dude. Come on.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep, okay, fine.
Super meta. I'm watching you on our Twitch.
Yeah, you're watching me delete everything. I can't
Bro,
look
you
at
have
my
to end your
videos while I'm
stream.
Streaming? Bullshit. I do what I want.
Just own it. Come on.
What's there to own? I'm just gonna do the video again. Like, I don't, like, I want people to take that seriously, you know? Like...
My fucking god. That's,
That
I just, you should have waited for the memes. The memes would have been funny as fuck.
Oh, fuck that. God damn it.
That's fucking hilarious.
People might think this thought tuner looks dorky, but I think it's cool.
I wonder if anyone was watching you.
No, a bunch of, like, well, not a bunch of people were watching me, but people were watching it. I can't believe that nobody said anything like, oh, your voice is squeaky, haha.
I mean, was it people you knew, or was it just randoms?
Nobody responded to anything. It was just like, I just know that, like, there was, like, the viewer count was, like, 3 people. Oh, that's embarrassing.
You're okay. I was just in a Zoom rehearsal. It was cringe as fuck.
I hate Zoom rehearsals.
Dude, I fucking do too. Like, it was, I mean, we just, like, talked about, like, our characters and shit, and groups and whatnot, and, like, wants and needs, which is cool and, like, useful. I just wish I hadn't, like, driven all the way to the Playhouse only to be like, oh, they switched it to Zoom 45 minutes ago.
Oh, that's ass.
Check your email, go home. Yeah, dude, that was annoying as fuck. Also, it's really hard not to... Man, I was definitely, like, holding back laughter through some of it. It's hard as fuck You know, the distant separation of like having a bunch of people.
How many people's in your show?
Looks like the
They're count
Aquato family
characters.
circus has traveled through here.
They're all the main characters.
Yep, we had to hightail it out into the woods because you're
5,
ashamed
6,
of being an
7,
Aquato.
I'll stop being ashamed
8,
of that.
9, 10,
If you stop being ashamed
11,
of being
12,
a psychic.
13.
Oh, you're asking
14
for it,
people?
Raspy.
Crazy, it's
Oh,
okay.
jeez. So it's like a
You
Zoom
can tell
call of like
Dad now.
15 people?
You don't have to
Yeah.
hide anymore.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
This is your last warning.
I've done a Zoom call rehearsal for like 4 people for a
More where
film,
that came from.
and that felt unnecessary.
Yeah,
So
I don't
it
know.
seemed-
I just
Maybe it was necessary because the guy on the day of the shoot didn't really do his lines too well.
I mean, yeah, I mean, running lines over Zoom, a whole different
Guess my
thing
family's
than.
chosen where to set up
I mean,
the
that's
Aquato.
just like meeting up and rehearsing lines with your partner. You know, in my opinion, that's not a rehearsal. I mean, it's a useful tool to do that, and this is the best way to do it. But like, I was like thinking about it on my like drive from the playhouse to my house. Having a Zoom show, fucking nightmare. Stage reading, fine. I can get behind that. Like actually trying to have a production
Oh, I would hate that.
Zoom, because they've written plays for Zoom now because of this.
Mom?
Dude, that'd be the worst.
I mean, if little
You
children
should
ran
just do a
around away
fucking
from
movie
home, where would the circus
at that
meet her
point.
workers, huh?
You know?
Yeah.
Matters is it
Because like the whole
couples are
point of
all
theater is that
together
it's
again.
live and in
And
front of
this
you in the same room.
adventure of yours has actually given me fresh inspiration for our act.
Me too.
Did you see that?
To me,
unnatural and
Zoom
slightly
plays are
gimmicky
just
waterfall over there.
overtly thought out internet videos that people can recreate.
Too late, Nonna. It has already watered the flower of inspiration in my heart.
What'd you say?
And
Sorry, I'm in a
blossomed
cutscene.
into- Guess what I
Alright,
call it?
fine.
Guess.
The
I was saying Zoom plays, like plays written to be performed like over Zoom or like
On the bottom.
Discord or whatever. They are overly complicated, like overly thought out internet videos.
This would be easier if you didn't use so much hair grease.
It'd be easier if your head weren't so
That you can recreate. That's exactly what I said.
Rasputin, up top you go.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not theater in my opinion.
No.
Flourish by
It literally doesn't achieve. It's closer to film than it is to theater, in my opinion.
Water flowing. No psychic flourishes. I told you.
It's just, to me, it's just a film with the gimmick of that it's a conference call, a video conference call.
Yes, totally.
That's literally it to me. Like, it's not theater. Theater is like live in a space.
Oh shush.
This is why we talk.
You
At
can't
this
like,
point, you could have recorded the whole thing.
It's no use.
and you
presented
wouldn't
it,
know
They
the
wouldn't know the
difference.
difference. Yeah,
I'm on
except for maybe bandwidth shit.
Help him out, would you, Booty? He's had to take on so much extra work since you abandoned your family and broke our hearts. That's a good boy.
If there's one thing the Aquatos know how to do, it's making themselves at home. Anywhere. Hi, Nona.
Oh, hello, my sweet little turnip.
Are you comfortable? Do you need anything?
I'm happy as long as I'm with my family.
Aren't you cold out here in the woods?
Ugh, please. I'm from Grulovia. This is nothing.
Can I ask you about the curse?
Don't go near the water.
Yes, I know about that part, but...
Then you know the whole thing. All you need to know.
Do you hate psychics as much as Mom?
You mean fortune tellers? Like the Galungios, the ones who cursed us?
They are not natural.
Have I talked to you about Summer stepping down from Flatwater?
Yeah.
I really wish that they were hiring an artistic director, not a fucking executive director.
Of course, you are my
Because, like, you can apply to be, like, an executive artistic director, so, like, both. Or you can apply to be the executive director, and then at your discretion, hire an artistic director. Or, like, tell them that they should hire an artistic director with you as the executive director. But they're not going to put the artistic director job up until they fill that job slot. Because, like, legitimately, artistically, I would enjoy shit like that. Like, I would enjoy directing plays for Flatwater. Like, doing some Shakespeare and some classical stuff. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Being their executive director? Fuck no.
Was Summer both? Was she executive artistic director? Okay.
Yeah.
That explains why.
Like, I don't want to produce shit. I just want to... You know, like, I want to plan their... I would like planning their seasons or directing their plays.
Creepy. There you
Or at least picking directors for their plays. You know, overseeing the artistic side of things.
Sorry.
Too late. You ruined it.
So if I learned anything from working at the Haymarket, dude, I fucking do not like the production, the whole management aspect of the theater world. Like, I would definitely not want to get caught working in an office job.
There are no rules in horseshoes.
Sending emails and shit. I would much rather be the artistic director of a theater and pick the plays and the artists that work on them.
Ah, there we go. Target practice. Yep. There better be a real Yeti in here or I want my money back. I want to believe in Sasclops, but you're not making it easy, guys. Yep. Please, Nessie would totally win because Nessie is real. Yeah, that's for inciting violence between cryptids. Ooh. Hey, what's back here?
Bro, you want me to read you some gems?
Sure. Some gems?
Some gems. Some just absolute chef kiss dumbass fucking comments.
Always.
So, do you know who Travis Black is?
I should know.
DJ Black? He's a local artist.
I guess I don't know.
Local dude. He did squad with DJ KG. Okay. Why can't I say his fucking name right now? Cragen.
I'm starting to see why this question.
But
what are you listening to?
He's like does a lot around here,
I have no
like all
idea
the
where
time.
it's coming from.
Like
but I
he's
love it.
very, very well known
Can I listen
for
to it with
DJing
you?
like local stuff around here. He's like one of the like people that's consistently always doing shit.
Yep.
But he posted something that was like I'll just read you the status. You know all those lawyers who sued the 13 states for recounts? Yeah, they have all been sanctioned, are now possibly losing their license, and owe multiple states thousands in legal fees. Just a fun update in case you missed it. Opening Arguments is a law-focused comedy podcast, and they've been covering the Kraken lawyers for months. Highly recommend if you're looking for something to listen to. And then, of course, a bunch of chuds hop on and they're like, bruh, you trust the government?
Government?
Literally, this dude, he starts off with literally the stupidest fucking comment ever. Not ever, but a really ridiculous take, just right off the bat. This dude, Pedro, sorry to dox you, Pedro. This dude, Pedro's just like, more evidence of how deep the crooked deep state runs.
He's just jealous because nobody voted for Pedro.
Yeah, that's 100% it.
Crooked deep state that we all know exists, but is also conveniently the answer to all of our problems.
We know they're trying to hide the truth, because why would they fight so hard to bring these cases in court? To disprove these in court? That's how we know. Because that's why they have stock in it. Like, they're using the we don't want to deal with this problem as evidence that there's a problem.
Let's see if there are any straight
I
thoughts
don't know.
around.
It's real stupid.
That's why.
If they weren't really onto something, they wouldn't care. But they've got to assassinate anybody that tries to shine light on their corruption. Because if the corruption wasn't there and the truth would set them free, they would not be going after these people like they are. Look at history.
Look at history.
This shit's stupid as fuck. It's like, bro, I don't know what fucking Kool-Aid you drank, but man, you're in deep on some stupid shit. Just like if audits would prove there wasn't fraud, they would be welcoming those audits all day. Instead, they send hundreds of lawyers to fight them. It's like, oh no, they actually did let the audits go through. They were like, fuck it, audit it. If you're gonna really waste all our fucking time,
yeah,
audit away. And they did. They fucking did. And you know what they came across? Nothing.
Jack shit.
You can't fall for the smoke and mirrors show. You gotta think outside the box a little bit and read between the lines and apply some logic. I'm gonna just read it how he wrote it. And apply some logical and common sense thinking to things.
Jesus, dude. I was literally about to be like, yeah, man, like, people don't see this even though it's just common sense, but I do.
I'll take that card.
You know, I think I'm the only person who understands common sense these days. Why not so common sense then?
Can't leave this card lying around.
Common sense means everybody knows these things. Not just you, buddy.
Yeah, and then some dude like goes in on Biden on Afghanistan for some reason, as if that had like anything
to do with like whether he's legitimately running for presidency or not.
Or it has legitimately anything to do with them talking about how stupid the election was stolen stuff. You immediately pivot to Afghanistan. Like, bro, what the fuck?
I think it's not running.
He was never the legitimate president because no president would have done such a shit job in Afghanistan.
And then this dude, Mr. Coleman, he starts commenting on it, and he's like, "So glad the potato is in to leave the Taliban 80 billion in weapons and leave hundreds of American citizens and Afghan helpers so he could get a photo op of 9/11. 80+ million votes, my ass." It's like, obviously you're fucking too stupid to realize how much time money and resources it would take to move all that equipment back to the United States. It's almost like we've never brought our equipment back from war zones. It's almost like we've never done that. What are you talking about? We left our shit in Vietnam. It's not like we took all that shit back.
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know. I mean, first of all, it's not as much of a shit show as everyone makes it out to be, because none of this stuff can be maintained. Like, they don't have, we used to send really expensive helicopters to Afghanistan, and we stopped because, like, it would start breaking down about, like, a couple months in, and they would be expensive as shit to repair the parts, and so they wouldn't be able to maintain the thing, so eventually they just got sold for scrap anyway. Like, this is the same shit that's gonna happen to the helicopters that are there. Like, they don't have the funding to maintain these helicopters. If they get funding from any other country, they're probably just gonna get helicopters from them and maintain those helicopters, because they're not American helicopters. Nothing that we sent there is state-of-the-art by any means. Like, it's meant to just fucking exist in that humidity, and that's about it. So it's like, it's shitty, all that equipment. Losing it is shitty, but like, it's also like insustainable for them to maintain any of this as any sort of like measurable degree of like, I don't know, anything other than just getting to go on a few helicopter rides.
For some reason.
Yeah, bro. But so yeah,
yeah.
You want to hear the best response to this guy though?
Yes.
This is literally the funniest shit. So this dude Matt Autry, he also a DJ around town. He has great fucking takes all the time. He's always dunking on these fucking dumbasses that are being really negligent and completely bonkers like this guy. At one point in time, he's like, "Cool story, Lamau," and then he like tags him and he's like, "Blah blah 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 blah," and then Matt's response to that is, "Bro, you wrote a paragraph of fan fiction." He's like, "What response can one give when you're so deep in the hole?"
Seriously. Maybe I'll just stand off. See what that son of a bitch. Not even giving me a leg up. Right. And then on the log. And then on the log.
Man, it's just so fucking stupid to be like, Biden's doing a bad job on this. It's like, bro, I don't think anyone could have done a good job.
Biden's not a legitimate
I don't think this was
because he did a bad job in Afghanistan. No, I mean, this is a situation that, like, I don't know, what are you supposed to do when, like, the government of the country you're trying to get your dudes out of just, like, gives up in 11 days? Like, the Afghanistan military that we've spent years putting together gave up in 11 fucking days. Like, that's not enough time to do anything. You have two choices in that situation. That is, get everyone the fuck out of there, or troop surge. And we've already done troop surge. We weren't negotiating troop surge, and like we're trying to negotiate like a plan to get out prior to this. Like, you're basically like, this situation, as weirdly but like truly as it is either like pro-American imperialism and like pro like, fuck it, you don't get to do anything that America doesn't want you to do, or pro-Taliban. There's really like there's no way to win in this situation. But like, at the same time, like, fucking Republican shitheads get to have they get to have a heyday with this, because like, they literally get to draw up all the fan fiction they want to, living in hypotheticals, to like reinforce their points that oh, this is a bad job because Biden's doing it, not because this is just a shit thing that would have had to happen. Regardless.
Got him! Oh my god, this dude fucking roasted. This cursed dude walked into a fucking trap. He like literally... Oh my god, this is hilarious. So some dude... Chad Dallas over here is like, shit! You think I'm gonna start arguing with someone who's already made up their mind over something? Lol, comedy. I'd say you should prove one source that proves Trump's plan would have worked. Truth is, this is a failure on the entire American system. Foreign policy is just doublespeak for imperialism. America is a capitalist empire that destroys every country it tries to help. What we're seeing unfold isn't one single president's fault, because it's the fault of the entire American way of life.
Really? I'm already getting a bit of a...
Guy over here spitting truth, and he's like, lol. So some Marxist drivel is your best response? Cool story, comrade.
Oh my god.
That's it?
And he's like, I love how you call my comment is considered drivel, but your paragraph of Republican fanfiction are considered totally coherent. He's like, no, your Marxist ramblings are nowhere near statements of fact backed up by mainline news sources. And this is where he just fucking walked
You're really taking to this psychic
into the door.
like really hard.
He's like, called him a Marxist, and it doesn't. What you're saying doesn't align with mainstream news. And then the fucking response, fucking Dallas, Chad Dallas over here. I thought the mainstream media was full of Marxist cabals.
Yeah, dude.
It's like,
pick one.
what is it?
Yeah.
You gotta fucking pick what's wrong here.
You mean Grulovia? That's a sad story, son, but there were some glory days back in the old country. If Quatos were part of a very prestigious...
Yeah, dude, it's amazing fucking how many people smell their own shit.
For the Tsar and his family from time to time.
Stinks.
But then that monster Bolivia ruined everything.
Oh, you want to hear Pedro's response to all this Biden shit?
Yeah.
Chris, this is him consoling the other guy.
Actually, Maligula's not
Chris,
ancient
you're
history.
wasting your time. I know it's sad because people like us genuinely want to lift our fellow Americans out of ignorance so that they can see the lies that they are fed. But the problem is these slaves have been indoctrinated since the first stages of youth, and they literally do not possess the mental capacity to comprehend things like facts or logic or critical thinking. They should all be on welfare checks for mental disability. I'm sure they would love that. And just think, it's socialism. Their end goal. I know it's sad. A sad state we have allowed this country to get to. And the wealthy, powerful elite will keep us all enslaved. Because they have an army of absolute morons who will blindly follow them, gobbling up their blatant lies, as if they were gospel truth.
What do you
Slaves
mean?
defending their masters. Sheep running to the cliff, but thinking they're right. They're right because the sheep next to him are running as well.
She
Jesus
is the Gallo
Christ.
who forced our family to die in water. And it
Oh my
worked.
god, dude. Fucking
My
someone
father
hand this dude an
found
award for
Palermo's
eating his
dance.
own ass. Like, this man is taking spoonfuls out of his own butthole and just... Oh, this is so good!
Away from the curse.
God! Here, let me hold you back, bro. Don't even bother, bro. He's not worth the sanctity of your intelligence. Oh, these foolish Marxist-Leninists. Let them throw themselves over their own cliff like lemmings to their fucking doom, brother. Only we will know the salvation of our Republican conservative heavens.
I mean, what kills me is he is like, this is socialism. Welfare checks, it's socialism. And then he's basically saying these sheeple are bowing to the elites, which makes absolutely no sense in a Marxist fucking, like, take. It's like all the workers
None of this
own the
supposed
means
to
of
make
production
sense.
in this. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Thanks for helping out back at summer camp.
Well, I could tell somehow you were in trouble. Probably because of our psychic connection. So, how is Lily? I couldn't help but notice when I was inside your mind that you had some uncertainty about the status of your relationship.
What's that?
Just tell her how you feel, son.
Tell us all how you feel, Raz.
I don't think Mom's on board with this psychic stuff.
Oh, she'll get used to it. Like she did with my model train hobby. Still so sad about how that elephant sat on my whole collection.
Dad, our circus doesn't have any elephants.
True. Not sure where that animal came from. I'll have to ask your mother. She's the one who saw it happen.
You know who else in the family is psychic, right?
Does it rhyme with Daisy?
Yes, and also with lazy.
Well, if that's true, then it's for her to tell us about, son, not you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I had that coming. I'll let you get back to practicing.
Yes, yes. I think I'm almost there.
Hey, Norma. What are you doing?
Did you see that?
How could I not?
It caught fire!
A little. Mr. Aquato, you almost started a forest fire just then.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
I do. You had me really scared.
Really? Well, I promise to be careful. Let's see if I can do that again.
Ooh.
Just about to burn. I can feel it.
Yep.
Wow, you say you're new at this?
Psychar!
This dude's like, I support all these communist things, which I'm like, oh, bro, I wouldn't say I support USSR or the Chinese Communist Party. I really don't. I don't think they fucking run themselves very ethically, and the USSR was not even around anymore, and they didn't run themselves ethically either. But he's like, you support China? They have concentration camps. And it's like, bro, you support America?
I don't like the
They
sound
also
of
have
this.
concentration
Is it a
camps.
bomb? This
Like
looks like
fucking
old
Christ, bro.
That's about
They
to
run a
explode.
fucking lawless fucking prison in Guantanamo Bay.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand what. I mean, yeah,
We got camps at our borders. Like, fuck Christ.
I hate it when shit like that just like it starts boiling down to like all the fucking like tidbits they bring out, and it just like reduces to a
Don't
fucking
worry about
ethical
helping out.
pissing contest
Hey, Dion.
between two superpower nations that are by no means in any fucking like in anybody's interest to anybody except for themselves. Like, they wanna
Wait, I
keep
mean,
their people
it's so.
happy to vote.
Let me remind you what these comments, the posts these comments are on. It's literally election fraud stuff.
Right, exactly. Like,
And we're talking about fucking concentration camps in China.
yeah, now you're having
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Contest about who's the worst superpower.
Mom told me you needed help.
With what?
When like
crystal balls?
ideologically,
Beat it,
like the
Nostradamus.
Communist Party of China doesn't even really like identify with any Marxist values, other than like creating a social security net for its people, which is something that every country should probably do.
Looks like you need someone to release.
Fucking Travis! Oh my
I'll just
god!
pop up there
In
and
with the
take care of it.
fucking ladder! I'm literally like, Jesus Christ, they're going off on each other in this fucking pissing contest for a while, it looks like. Then I'm like, oh, Travis finally fucking commented on this. He hasn't said a fucking word on his own fucking status, and I'm like 70 comments deep.
Like you could use a table.
And he tags.
You sure you're using the right knots on those support ropes?
Someone's just like, yeah, nice non sequitur. Now tell me what Afghanistan has to do with the fact that Trump lost. And then fucking Travis is like, thank you, lol, for reals. I just mentioned the fact that Trump's lawyers are at all risk of losing their license for taking his case on, and now we're arguing about Afghanistan and potatoes. What the fuck?
We wouldn't have even noticed you were gone.
There's too much misquoted history in this thread to have any sort of rational conversation.
Got to the train tracks.
Poor little thing was exhausted. Next time you run away, instead of taking the world's smallest pony, call a cab. You'll get farther.
It's whack. Like, they've really just like made it impossible to have a conversation about any of these issues.
Oh, dude.
It detracts to all of these weird fucking non sequiturs.
Don't you think it's time
and then
to
the
get
person
over
who pointed
your
out that like
anti-psychic
they're no
stuff?
longer talking about what the status
when it stops
says.
hurting our family.
Funny thing is, I thought Republicans loved presidents with impaired mental faculties that launch foreign policy as it pertains to Afghanistan. And then they have a fucking meme of Ronald Reagan fucking hitting his head.
Oh shit.
Freezy's a
reminder that
That's
you
a
guys
great
know
example.
what the fuck you're talking
we should
about,
all be more like
or why
Freezy.
you guys are even politically side with what you side with.
Could be more like me.
How long are you planning on being mad like this?
Forever. Do you even realize what you've done to the Aquato name? Psychics, fortune tellers. You let out our family's worst secret.
God.
This family has too many secrets. We'll be better off when they're all out.
We'll be better off when
How long is this guy gonna keep punching his own straw man?
Yeah, dude, that's literally what he's doing right now. He's just shadowboxing some fucking thing that he created, some argument that he created. Son of a bitch.
Yoink.
There we go.
Okay, so that creepy mind stuff did save a little time. But I still don't have to like it.
Deal. And you're welcome. Seeing the
Okay,
old
here's a
Aquato
long
again
and
reminds me
passionate
of a
comment
trick
that
Dion
I
taught me once.
somewhat agree with.
Lovely.
No denying that Biden is a disaster. He was second to last on my list of candidates I would support for president this last election cycle. If we had to do it all over again, he still would be the second to last on my list. I would totally still vote against the guy that thought we had airports during the Revolutionary War, who used a Sharpie to doctor weather maps to prove that he was right about his hurricane forecast. He wasn't. Who recommended injecting bleach to treat COVID, who really insisted that our COVID cases would soon go from about a dozen to 0 publicly, while giving the most dire warnings to those in his inner circles about how contagious and devastating the disease would be, who stared directly into the solar eclipse, who claimed that the reason we have forest fires is that we're not raking the forest floor clean, who spent more days golfing than any other president ever, who incessantly got into insane Twitter wars with celebrities, who diverted huge amounts of disaster relief funds to pay for a border wall the Congress voted against, preventing the separation of powers that our nation is founded on, who was literally laughed at by the entire world community at the United Nations Council for being such a pompous idiot, who never broke 50% approval rating, and in fact had the worst approval rating in any president in modern history, who bragged about sexually assaulting women, who couldn't form a coherent sentence to save his life, who used tear gas to disperse a crowd of protesters outside the White House in order to have his photo op, holding a Bible he had certainly never read at a church he certainly never attended, drawing condemnation of respected military leaders, who instigated an attempted insurrection on the seat of the U.S. government, who took every possible opportunity to lavish the deepest praise on the worst dictators in the world, talking about his love letters to Kim Jong-un and his admiration for people like Bolsonaro, Duterte, and Putin. I mean, the list goes on. But suffice it to say, the worst of the nightmare is over with. That joke of a human trash pile is out of office. But Travis Post isn't about the piece of shit who got the boot, and it's not about it isn't about got the boot. It's not about the piece of shit that replaced him. It's about all the pieces of shit that conned a bunch of gullible suckers in red hats into believing that their guy really won. It's about that they're in real deep legal shit that they now find themselves in for the lies they have perpetrated and propagated.
Do I need to show you how to crush things? No? You sure?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm just like, yeah, dude, I have absolutely, I mean, Biden's an idiot.
This time, think about personal commitment.
And I have a lot of critiques for his administration, but like, 100% would vote for him again in that situation.
See that, Raz.
Yeah, dude.
Donald Trump is just that fucking bad of a leader.
Fucking low. And like, I don't know, it's like the circus that was performed to prop that administration up for 4 years. Like it was some fucking like Weekend at Bernie's sort of thing. Like
there's a narrow slot.
Or Weekend at fucking whatever. I don't remember the movie. I never watched it.
It's Bernie's.
Okay, yeah. Holy shit, dog. Like mental gymnastics that they have put like the whole nation through and parts of the world through just to like prop up the idea that this was a competent administration. It's just fucking goddamn. Something that we still have to deal with.
Hey, Sam.
Like,
yeah,
like it's gonna be
this
a problem
shit
that
has
we're gonna have
been
to deal with
wild
for years.
This shit has been wild. Like, I thought Bush was bad, but man, that was fucking.
Yeah, dude. At least everybody
That
hated
was
Bush.
that was like a that. Well, I wouldn't say that. Bush had a really large approval rating right after 9/11 for like 10
he ended
years.
that. He
for
ended
like
his
several
second
years.
term with the lowest, like at the time though. Like he actually had the record until Trump came and swept that
Why
under
didn't
his
you just
nose.
go order some pancakes at the
Yeah,
cafeteria?
but there were many years where Bush was very liked,
That's
and
true.
Trump was almost universal, like across the board, one of the least liked presidents, like through almost his entire fucking
What's your recipe?
Just the
presidency.
basics, you know, eggs, milk, flour. Found most of it here, with a couple quick substitutions.
Like, I mean, people didn't like Bush, but like you gotta understand, like.
I'm just saying,
people
like,
were
somebody's
pro
away.
Iraq and
Right, and like, I'm just saying, like, nobody walked away
Isn't that just straight up
from Bush's administration without knowing, like,
mommy.
the guilt that man carried. You know, like, knowing what he was, without knowing what he was responsible for. You know, nobody's sitting here being like, oh, fucking Bush never got us into the Iraq war because the Iraq war was a hoax. Like, that shit's not
Aren't all
happening.
the supplies
Is,
here?
like what I guess
What
I guess I'm trying to
Can't take the
say.
expiration dates too seriously.
Like
They're
everybody
just the
was
food
like,
industry protecting itself from
know,
lawsuits.
yeah, Bush did some shit, and he made my gas prices too high.
No one's getting sick from
That was
my
probably the
pancakes.
biggest. I think that was
Unless
the
one of you
biggest
jerks didn't
complaint
wash
I
their
heard
hands.
from anybody Republican at the time. Because gas
Eh,
prices were just too
Better
damn
late
high.
than never.
Oh, gas prices.
That really matters, dude. Like,
No, I know, dude. I drive a fucking 4-wheel drive Escape.
Well, it's just like it's amazing how much that matters to like
Oh,
someone's opinion of
yeah,
the
that
president
would've
and how much they
been
think that he
easier.
actually has. Like,
Hey,
he does
you
have an
brought us
impact on
closer,
that,
Fran.
but there are so many other things that go into what determine gas prices.
You used eggs
Yeah, it's almost like
here?
global economies matter to that, not just American.
No.
Yeah.
Gross. I found some fresh ones.
Who would have thought?
Look, if you use enough syrup,
OPEC is like a
from
thing.
snake. Eggs is eggs.
Can I have a pancake?
You can have any that fall on the floor.
Thanks. Where'd you learn how to make pancakes?
Prison. Wait, what did I say? I meant from my mother.
I'm out of pancake questions.
Good, because I'm out of pancake puns.
Okay, let me put it. I feel like everyone knew Bush was a bumbling kind of idiot. I feel like it was
Oh yeah.
pretty obvious.
That too. Yeah. There's not a single person who like.
But I don't think anyone would. I don't think
Pancakes so I can think.
people were as afraid
About the many
of.
layers of the mind.
I don't think people were afraid that he'd intentionally get us into shit. You know what I mean? Like spitefully get us into some shit.
Okay.
That you know, as a reaction. You know, I feel like the general tone of how people perceive the Bush administration is that they're not going to just nuke another country. You know, that they have the foresight that
Must be the helmet.
to take enough of a step back to not like create World War III. Whereas Trump, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what would have happened if 9/11
Everyone was
happened while Trump was in office.
Yeah, if something that massive would have happened, oh my god. I mean, it did. It's called COVID, and he ignored it.
True.
But
Brother Dogan really made someone.
it's a lot harder to pinpoint,
Never.
you know,
You mean
on
someone who didn't deserve it?
disease.
No.
You
I
know,
mean, like
Yeah.
anybody.
it's a more of an. I mean, it is a
Am I right?
hard concept, but like because you can't see fucking viruses,
Everyone in the Pool family talks animals.
people are,
Most of us
you
can
know,
talk to them, but
it's
few
more of an
really
abstract
know how to
concept.
listen to the animals, you know?
Yeah, and look, like, you know, he tried.
It's hard to
putting
point the
blame on
finger.
somebody. Yeah, he tried pointing the finger on China this whole damn time, but like, it's really hard to say that. You know, it's like if you can't first of all prove where this thing came from and that it was like an intended attack on them, which like on us. Or the world.
That's beside the point. The real argument becomes how are you handling it now that it's here,
Yeah, exactly.
and you're not.
Like it stops
France is nice
being
and all, but
the
honestly,
issue. It stops being their fault once it hits our borders. It becomes America, and or like an American spread
No,
diseases.
still
American
too tough.
spread
Okay, I'll stop asking about
Yeah, you definitely can't just
Fool's
be
got
like,
nothing
it
to
was
hide,
the terrorists.
Unlike some of these squirrels. Relax, I'm talking about your nuts.
Yeah, nevertheless, that's that thread. I noticed it at lunch and wanted to look at it. Like I saw a little bit of it, and I was like, "This is stupid as fuck. I wonder where it's gonna go."
So, you always wanted to be a psychonaut too?
I love reading dumbass people's
True dream is
perspectives
to be a pet therapist, because
when I'm
really
not
good
directly
with
involved in the argument. Because Lord knows, you've seen some of my shit. That fucking Eminem take. Dude, people... Well, Cesar got a little upset at that one.
What? I never heard of
I mean, I don't think I said anything that wasn't, like,
I don't think it was
reasonable.
that.
That's the thing. It's just, like... You just gotta, you know, accept that people have different tastes.
Funny
And
every
they're gonna have
time.
different opinions, bro. It's gonna hit people differently depending on, you know, their color, their skin, their fucking gender.
I hardly even remember
Like
what
it-
that conversation was about.
It was about, I was like, people, again, it's all cancel culture bullshit. It's distracting from the real fucking point at the time, which was like, I can't remember the exact thing that was happening, but there was like a big news cycle that was, I think Trump, well, was Trump still in office at that point?
Yeah.
Or it may have been. I don't think it was. I think it was Biden by that point. I think it was probably like February.
Okay.
But it was probably around the time when some of the cases for the audits or some bullshit was going on. The right had
making my ears hot.
or at least the powers that be had an invested interest in diverting the conversation into nonsense bullshit for a little bit, so people aren't talking about what they should be talking about. But it was like that. People were like, cancel Eminem, or like they're trying to cancel Eminem. He said some sexist shit in raps.
Oh right, yeah,
and like talked about beating women consistently through his music, or like acts of violence directed towards women.
Yeah.
In his music, and I was like, that's kind of a reasonable take to have, because if you're a woman and you don't want, like if you don't want to be around that, consistently, like on the radio. Or that these people are making consistent, and like I even got down to the nitty gritty where it's like, what Eminem should do is, like maybe make a statement and say, hey, this is not, where I'm at, I respect women, blah, 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 and like take a stance that is pro-woman. And he's not, and that was like kind of my critique, is that I wouldn't care as much if he did something like that, but he's not doing something like that, and that's a problem. And he just like was losing it.
Yeah, I remember that now.
He was like, art is subjective, and I was like, yeah, exactly. Art is subjective. Not everyone's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. And it's really hard to like avoid that when like that's like what some people consider the greatest rapper of all time. This is like someone who like has hit #1 on the charts before, who has their shit on the radio all the time, anytime he ever makes anything. So it's like it's kind of hard to avoid if you're trying to just subjectively take a position away from it, take a step back from it.
I mean, yeah, kind of what it's saying is this man has a large voice. He should be held accountable for this sort of messages he's spreading. Alright, it's reasonable to try to hold him to account for stuff like that. Silly conversation. Yeah, the whole Biden Afghanistan bullshit is just annoying as fuck at this point.
Yeah.
It just to me, this is just a super partisan issue. Like if you have a level head on you, you realize it's not really it's not. Like I said, it was inevitable. It didn't matter who was president. This shit was going to be bad.
Yeah. Like it sucks too, because it's like
and it's like both parties were in office when this shit was happening and kept this shit going. Like they're both at fault.
Yeah. And it's like you can always say that there's things that he could have done better. Like in this situation, yeah, he totally could. Like I'm not like nobody here is like saying that this was performed well. It's just like fucking being like this all happened because it's Biden. Is really the fucking like crux of the situation that like gets people's arms up in the air, because it's like this shit kind of sucks, like having to fucking like deal with like I don't know, because it was like when we were shitting on Trump, people were like, oh, you're just saying everything's bad because Trump's doing it, blah blah blah, and it's like, well, yeah, but his administration's doing some pretty bad fucked up stuff. But like whenever anything bad happens during a Biden's administration, the truth of the situation is like blown out of proportion so high that you're literally like trying to talk people down from thinking this dude is like a baby sniffer like, you know, cabal cult leader. Like, it's so fucking pulled out of reality that you have to defend a person who's kind of a shitty guy. Like, you have to defend, like, you know, a like, person who's been in politics for a while and has made some, like, probably not great decisions. But you can't be realistic about it, and that's why you have to defend him in the first place. Because these people are just so fucking coming out with these such deranged takes that you have to be like, okay, motherfucker, listen. And then it just sounds fucking, I don't know, it sounds like Biden apologia at that point. Because it's like, fucking every time I've seen something, I follow this page, it's called Beer TV, and it has gotten very political in a very short amount of time. Like, before, it was literally just people posting photos with their beers. And they were like, I like beer, and I am a girl in a bikini, and this is my beer. Or I am a dude getting home from work. You know what I'm doing? Drinking beer. And then, like, lately, I saw a really transphobic fucking thing that popped in there one time, but that's beside the point. Lately, what I've been seeing is a lot of photos that are like 13 beers at a bar table, and then the table on it has a sign that says, and an American flag, and the sign says, reserved for the 13 fallen Marines that we lost, you know, on like whatever day, or like lost to the attacking Kabul or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I've seen now 6 or 7 photos of like that same thing at like different bars each time.
Okay, can I pause you for 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to make a comment about the glorification of these people that lost their lives in this conflict. It's not good. You know, any life is bad. It's not ideal. But it's fucking wild that people will get on their soapboxes about 13 people that died when we've lost like hundreds of thousands of people to the previous administration's blunder on handling a pandemic. It's fucking wild.
From what I understand, from the perspectives of like servicemen and women who actually do kind of have a level head about this, there's a reason that those people are like the reason there's more reason to mourn these lives is because they shouldn't have been lost in the first place. Is kind of the perspective.
I mean, how many of those lives should we have lost to COVID?
Yeah.
We shouldn't have.
I know.
But it's the
from like a Marine.
I mean, I get the gesture.
It's like these people are trying to leave. This is the end of the war. This is supposed to be getting everybody out. And losing one would be a tragedy.
I mean, the photos. I don't really have a problem with. It's people that.
It's the audacity that people will immediately take to the comments and go, this whole fucking country's going to shit. I can't believe this administration is so fucking like, you know, they're literally taking these people's lives, these 13 Marines' lives, instead of actually mourning their loss for them and respecting what happened and transpired on that day. They're politicizing the situation for the benefit of saying, see, I was right about these Democrats. They're wrong, and they just fuck everything up, and everything they do turns into poo-poo. And now this and the border wall, the crisis at the border that is happening every day, that we don't care about, but is happening every day, that we don't see. And then this rigged election. These are the 3 fucking mortal sins of the Biden administration. And, like, this is literally, like, you talk to them about this issue, they pivot to one of these 3 things. Like, you talk about to them about, you address one issue, they move to the other one. One of the other 2. You address one of the other 2, they move to one of the other 2. They just keep going. To me, and then also, as soon as you say anything to the contrary, maybe possibly being like, yeah, this is a 20-year war that we never should have been in. Even just something as neutral and as fucking prescriptive as that, which should be like agreed upon by pretty much everybody. They go, "How dare you come into there at this time, mourning these Marines' lives, and politicize and make it about your ideology and turn it into your agenda." And it's like, bitch, it's literally what you were doing the whole time. Like, I think that we're creating this like weird, like mental behavior where like if you don't have anything going for you, you can just revert to the righteous retard who loves his country, loves God, and is like a simple man, and like you can do no wrong from there. And like that is like, I think that anything that they do from that position of ignorance,
I think it's not running right,
is completely without fault and absolutely genuine, when like all of that shit is like groomed into their like, you know, their ability to think about issues. Like critical thinking is all about context, and it's all about like, that's kind of the thing, and that's like the hard thing about like, that's why things like critical theory, any sort of critical theory or anything that gets labeled as a critical theory is like fucking turned down and pushed away, because it teaches you, like, theories are here to like develop a level of like how to think about or how to tackle this a certain issue.
Yeah.
So like critical thinking comes from the context of understanding these theories and these like, you know, places of like these frameworks of like just knowledge and how to piece the knowledge together.
There's probably
No, it's fucking wild, dude. And it's so weird to see something that I thought was genuinely apolitical and realize how just bullshit that term is. Like, nothing in this world is political. Like, that's just it. Like, everybody's like way of like, you know, seeing the world is like embedded into everything down to the groups that they're a part of.
Holy honeycombs! That's a big beehive. Bees? Is this the big scary thing that lurks in the
Everything's
forgetful
political,
forest?
Nick.
Yeah.
Not nothing.
It's just such a, I don't know.
Is this the big scary thing?
Politics are where you buy your clothes. Who you decide to go eat at the restaurant. What restaurants do you eat at?
Literally.
Who
Especially
you
during
sit
COVID.
next to at lunch. It's politics.
Wait a second. What am I doing out here again?
Politics is just drama, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like,
I'm at this point I'm really frustrated with, I mean, I know the opposition's fucking stupid. I'm well aware they're fucking stupid. If they believe this shit, it is they're goddamn, if they truly believe what is coming out of some of their mouths. They're fucking dumb as fuck.
I saw a dude be like, so apparently
But
right now the huge criticism is like, these troops came back home and Biden took a moment to look at his watch during a moment where like the coffins were being taken out of the plane in front of him or some shit. They took a moment to look at his watch. I'm like,
Go fuck yourself.
oh, yeah, dude.
I can't
what the
look at
fuck
my
is
watch.
this? Time's not like, this is the big meme that I've been seeing lately. Is like, time's not to look at your watch when you're having sex, when you're sitting down taking a pee and someone's next to you, when you're having food with your family, when you're looking at the coffins of the dead soldiers who died by your hands. Like, holy shit, in a war that they never should have been in the first place.
I mean, this is the same group of people that fucking lost their mind when Obama wore a tan suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. And then there's like actual people that are like either trying to get moderate change or drastic change. I want drastic change. I get frustrated with the moderate people, and honestly, the people that frustrate me the most are the people that try to do the centrist shit. The centrist shit is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, both sides are bad. Well, one side wants to take women's rights away, and the other side is not letting that happen. So I'm gonna go with the side that's not letting that happen.
That doesn't sound like both sides bad to me. Like, both sides sounds like objectively worse. Well, you didn't that happened 10 years ago. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't. Maybe I'm focused on what's happening to me right now and in the future, because that's what's affecting our lives right now.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'll take milquetoast liberalism over fucking like overt fascism or fucking theocracy. You know, the people that are running the Republican Party are fucking lunatics. I mean, it doesn't take long just listening to what they're fucking saying to like understand that.
Yeah, and like the way they run.
And if you don't understand that, you're not paying attention, or you're really fucking ignorant.
Yeah, man, I wish I knew more about gerrymandering and district lines when I was like having these like conversations with a bunch of my friends like a year ago or some shit like that. Because I used to be like, these guys gerrymander all the time. They gerrymander way more, and they're like, Democrats do that too. And it's like, bitch, look at Texas. Like, there's no fucking way that you can have district lines drawn like. Well, there's a district in Texas that's drawn like a fucking squiggle. Like, what? Like. It's a squiggle. This isn't even a district. This is kind of a district. And then there's these rich dudes in this neighborhood that we want to grab real quick. It's like, bitch, like, who are the fucking people who are drawing district lines every time they get sworn in as senators or whatever? It's Republicans. Like, you could try to make that case for like maybe a handful of Democrats. And like, honestly, if you look at those situations, they're probably a little more obscure than you'd think. Like, they're probably just looking at people who actually vote in those areas and being like, we need to make sure we grab these people.
I'm trying to place my temple like my son does.
It's a completely different incentive, and you can see it.
I mean, or it's not that it's not that Democrats are gerrymandering necessarily in some cases. It's that they're redistributing it back to where it should be.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, I'm sure you can find some edge cases where there are some Democrats
there's always
who
edge
are like,
cases.
I'm fucking blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna, I just want the votes. I just want to be senator forever. But like, for the most part, it's probably just people being like, okay. Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, this district line didn't really take account for this black neighborhood, so we should probably put, you know, it's like a lot more of them vote now, so we, and, you know, are allowed to vote. This isn't the fucking 60s. Like, let's fix that. Also, like,
requiring ID to vote.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. As if I didn't already have, like, an ID, a social security number, and a fucking birth certificate to verify that I am who I say that I am. Like, you can't use any of that. Everyone has, like, their own social security. I guess, like, you know, I don't know. A lot of people who vote have driver's licenses, too. Or like some form of ID, because it's like what's even more important to people than like driving is drinking. So if they're over 21, like, they have fucking ID.
Yeah, dude, the idea that fucking vaccine passports it would be a crazy thing to do is fucking insane. The whole the driver's license to get alcohol and into bars and to drive your car is plain
Yeah,
really
it's
obvious that it doesn't infringe on your fucking freedoms.
You know, like, vaccine passports to do day-to-day shit, I'm kind of iffy about, but, like, vaccine passports to, like, travel, or, like, yeah, pretty much to travel, or, like, maybe even go to, like, a government, like, facility, something like that, like, hell yeah. Especially to travel, we already do that. Things that we already do that for, like, hell yeah.
I don't know. I guess it probably depends on the specific places that you would institute a passport necessary to go into. I mean, and even then, I would see it as more of a temporary thing that you do until the situation is fucking contained. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, I can't imagine that 30 years from now they're going to be like, you got that COVID vaccine passport? I mean, it would make no fucking sense to have it if 30 years from now we've already taken care of it. It's pretty much gone.
Sure. When you say passport, are you saying it for, like, basically, like, day-to-day stuff?
It probably would depend on the specific thing. You know, like, I had to show my vaccination card to audition for the play that I'm in.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't had to do that for every theater that I've worked with since this stuff, since vaccines became a thing, but I don't think that's a problem. I didn't have an issue doing that at all. You know, I'm vaccinated. You know, what would the issue be? And if that gets people, to me, concerts, I have no problem with them asking for vaccination status because you're going to be close in proximity with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, on a private level, I like
grocery stores, that's where I get a little bit more iffy on because, like, people got to eat.
So, like, creating,
and, like, there are weird edge cases where people can't get it because of X, Y, and Z.
I wish that,
and, like, that I totally understand.
Oh, what's up, Grant? I do wish that some of the people who, like, were ineligible to get the vaccine or were, like, not getting it for medical reasons and stuff like that. Like, I know a dude who's got, like, he's on blood thinner, and, like, so him and his doctor are concerned with, like, the small cases of blood clotting that's been happening with, like, vaccinations. So he's like, we should probably wait for you to take the vaccine.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
Yeah, it's like, I wish.
And that's and that's why I'm saying, like, grocery stores, I'm, like, a lot more iffy on.
I wish those people were considered a little more.
It depends on the specific cases. Do I think it's okay for jobs to require it? Yeah, I think that's fine too.
Yeah, I think doing it culturally or
and if you're an edge case like that, you may be able to work something out with your job where you just wear a mask all the time.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think it's completely reasonable for, like, private sector stuff to decide whether they want to be able to, like, make your vaccination card your vaccine passport, whatever. I saw this one dude, it was such a funny little thing. I almost wanted to share it just for the memes and see what people had to say about it.
Also schools, I'm 100% on board with schools requiring it because I think that's a public health thing where it continues to make sure the vaccine, is keeping us to a point where it doesn't have another resurgence. And we already have it. Why would we just not add COVID to it?
Right, exactly. Like, public sector stuff, I'm very okay with them adding on to, like, the stuff that they basically already checked for. Like, this isn't even new stuff for travel. Like, my mom had to get vaccinated for, like, measles when she went to Malawi. It's like, if you go to certain places, they require you to get vaccinated. And I don't know why I said that weird. They require you to get
vaccinated.
I was gonna say vaccination passport, and then I was like, no, just vaccinated. Yeah, they require you to get vaccinated.
It sounded like you were saying it to the rhythm of you gotta keep them separated.
It's true. So yeah, I think it's appropriate for them to add on to basically the stuff that they've already kind of had it on. Doing it any further would be, well, basically, to like put it shortly, it'd be an overreach that I wouldn't be okay with, not for this administration, but for like any future one. Like basically, I'm trying to think about this from like, is anything that Biden does during his 4 years something that I'd be okay with someone like Trump? So it's like,
yeah, I mean that's a reasonable.
You know, it's like if we forced a vaccination passport governmentally, would we have been okay with like Trump doing it for like hydroxychloroquine or ivermectin? You know, like probably not. So like the public sector reaching out any more into the private sector as far as that is concerned is a bit overreach.
I mean, checks and balances. You know, you gotta get FDA and these organizations. You gotta get a lot more of the government behind you before you'd be able to.
Oh yeah.
It's not like Biden's gonna sign a thing where, you know, mandatory vaccines, door to door. They're gonna hold you down and put a needle in you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's not gonna do that.
And they know the precedent that would set.
Man, that smell!
Alright, buddy. Do your stuff. He's just running around.
God! Ugh, gross!
Oh. I'm literally like lost in the forest right now. I got out and then I got right back in. It's like, damn it. Oh yeah, the meme that I was seeing earlier. It's like,
dude, you know, you could just put that on the fucking your driver's license.
Oh yeah, you can put your vaccination record on your driver's license or something.
Easily, they could figure out how to. COVID vaccine. Why? And then fucking start putting on, and then you don't have to have another fucking card to carry around with you.
Yeah. That would be really good. It's like you have a whole back side of your driver's license that's just like a barcode. Like, might as well use that for something.
I mean, the complaint of having to carry another thing on you to prove something, you know?
Right.
It's not fucking that hard.
Yeah, some dude, it sucks, because, like, I would defend this person, but I know that this person probably wouldn't give a shit about, why, the reasons I defend him. I don't know, maybe not. He is, like, because he's, like, he seems to be a little anti-vax, but the thing is, it's like, he can't really be anti-vax because he's not eligible to take the vaccine anyway. He's the guy I was telling you about who's on blood thinners. But he's still like, and he like, he still like posts stuff about the vaccine and things. And one of them was, it was like this like written story. It was basically a fanfic. It was a fanfic of this family going into a restaurant, and before they, you know, they're asked to be seated at a table, and when they're taking their seat and being passed out drinks, the person who's serving them, it goes, by the way, can I see your vaccination cards, please? And then he goes,
so did I guess your name?
well, why do you need to see that? And then she goes, well, just to make sure and verify that you are all vaccinated. And then he goes, sure, I would be happy to give you the vaccination card, but first, can you tell me who will be serving us today? And then she goes, why, yes, our server Brian will be happily serving you today. And he goes, all right, and can I see his vaccination card? Well, And also, while you're at it, can you please verify to me that this person has never been under the influence in the last 6 months of tobacco, marijuana, alcohol, or any other illicit or illegal drug? Well, and also, can you verify to me that this person has a, like, it's just, like...
It was, I saw that exact same thing. He didn't write that. He copied and pasted that from somewhere.
He copied and pasted it, yeah. But, like, I've been seeing it pop up because people have been sharing it, and, like...
It's the stupidest fucking take.
Yeah,
I commented on that fucking take on someone's thing. I was like, this is dumb as fuck.
Here's how this is really going to happen. You're going to walk into the restaurant and say, this is how many people we want at our table. And then they are going to ask you, do you have a vaccination card? And then as soon as you start saying anything other than yes, they're going to ask you to leave. That's it. Like, you don't even get a chance to be like, whoa. Is your staff absolutely 100% sober and has been so for an entire year? And are you vaccinated for the flu and any STDs like HIV, gonorrhea, or anything else that could be communicable in that nature? No, fuck off. Like, you don't even get to eat, bro. And then, like, the whole thing at the end where it's like, oh, they won't survive if they can't if we don't give them their money. Stand strong, everybody. It's like, bro, like, you really have no idea how few of you there are, do you?
I'm gonna say something controversial, but I stand in solidarity with the people that are striking, and I stand with the sentiment. Shit needs to change with Nabisco, and fuck, who are those people in Kansas? What?
4 years.
Wow, that's a lot. Why don't you just try
The other workers that were striking. The people were like, boycott these brands. I don't think boycotts work
commit people anymore without
on that large of a scale.
Unless they're a danger to themselves.
I don't think they're worth putting a lot of stock
Oh,
into,
just
because
agent
these are
rule right
massive,
now.
massive corporations
likes it
that
in
already
there.
have these orders
Keeps him
filled
from feeling
weeks in
overwhelmed
advance.
by all the you-know-what
This
in the
boycott's
woods.
gonna be a blip on their map. Not enough people are gonna ever participate in something globally, because their markets are fucking global. So you think like hundreds of people, not, you know,
Room ready for you if you'd like it.
using their products for a week or two in one region on the globe is gonna make a difference. It's not. I'm sorry, they're gonna just ignore you.
Or he'll curl up
Probably just
into a
gonna
little
fire
ball and
everybody.
something might
Start anew.
explode.
I think there's positive elements in talking about it, and like, I mean, that's a really buzzword phrase to talk about workers' rights. I definitely agree with that, but I don't think it's a really effective strategy.
Yeah, dude, it's really hard to say what is these days.
I think it's a largely posturing stance to try to take.
I think unionizing, you know, forming unions like helps mitigate that problem, but the problem is forming the union in the first place. Like, bleak, dude.
You think you're clever, don't you?
Looks like there's a senior league membership card stuck in this frame.
Hey, don't even look at that. It's private.
Agent Boole?
Huh?
Hi, I'm Rasputin. I'm a friend of your grandson.
Oh no. He hasn't hurt anybody else, has he?
No humans that I know of.
Good. Good.
Do you need help getting out of there?
No, I put myself in here.
You got the sneezies, kitty? Got the sneezies?
Why did you put yourself in there?
Well, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. And when I get overwhelmed, accidents happen.
I see Lizzie introduced you to Harold.
Oh no. Harry Kasparov here showed up on his own.
So why is Lizzie still out there looking for animals?
Oh, well, I mostly sent her away just because there was too many voices in here. Hint, hint.
Agent Boole, I need your help.
Oh no.
with what?
I need help catching the mole and the psychonauts.
Sorry, don't do moles. Their little snouts give me the heebie-jeebies.
No, I mean there's a counter-spy in the organization.
Oh, well, I'm retired from spy work. A danger to myself and to others, they say.
Who would say that?
Me.
I need help fighting Maligula.
Ah! You need to warn a gentleman before slapping him in the face with a name like that. She's long gone, but the scars are still painful.
Someone's trying to bring Maligula back.
Ah! Well, I suppose I had enough warning that time. Listen, Maligula is dead and gone. Even if she were to return, I was no help fighting her the first time. I'll be sitting out any future Maligula battles for everyone's protection. For everyone's protection.
You know what kills me? At least in the department I work in.
I need a senior league membership.
The two people I would say that are probably
look at mine. Please, Agent
the
Moore.
worst.
It's important.
That bowling card is a precious memento.
Keeping up with
of a
these
dear
COVID
friend.
mask mandate
I'm
shit
sorry.
are probably the two people that are most susceptible
Oh man, yeah.
Out
to this
in
shit.
the forest.
I'm just like, you guys are fucking
Let's go find
dumbasses.
her.
Well, I've tried for
It
years.
sucks
but
too, because the Delta variant
I
is so much
just
fucking worse.
Can't anymore.
I mean, they're vaccinated, both
Please
of them,
let
I
me borrow
think.
your senior
So
league membership card.
No, now buzz off.
and they do, they're doing
Hang
something.
on a
It's
sec.
just like
Exactly
all the
what I
time.
was
I'm just like,
thinking, Howard.
bro, Linda,
The
why are
bees
you
could
fucking?
help.
I'm like
always
thinking
loved
in my
working
head,
with
you're not
bees in the
6 feet away
forest.
from me. Like, why?
If you could bring me just
There'll be
one
large periods of
bee,
time where she's like not wearing a
I
mask,
could
which
talk
like
to
I'm just like,
and find
bro,
out
come
where my
on,
Patsy is.
come on.
No
You have it
kidding?
on
Yeah, take
sometimes.
this
Sometimes she's
and
better at it
Okay,
than others.
one
I mean,
beat coming up.
she is frustrated at the littlest shit already. I can't imagine this shit is much better.
This is a serious mission.
I can't
no matter
I can't
how
imagine it
adorable
helps.
sounds. And to keep Nick from getting his head caught in the stamper again.
Yeah, man, she sucks. But yeah, the other person she's a smoker too, which I'm just like, bruh.
Damn it, Kitty.
Bruh. I know, Kitty, you're right, bruh.
Twice though. Come on, fuck you, cat. You already did enough damage today.
Yep. Ho.
And like fucking some union people were fucking picking up their t-shirts
Crazy?
for
I
their
know
Labor
it's
Day
you.
stuff.
I'm not stupid.
We've been printing a bunch of union shit for Labor Day. For like Omaha. Like people that do the fucking power lines and steel workers and
Why are you hunting?
all sorts of shit
Aren't they
like that.
feeding you?
I'm interning with
Some of them
Captain
picked up
Boole.
some of their orders
He's sending
today
out
and they were
catching
like
some animals.
complaining about
Bring
the
animals to Agent Boole. His grandson is a friend
masks
of mine,
because
but that
Omaha's
feeling
not
can be a little
masked
bit
right now.
Rough on animals.
All right.
Oh,
And they were like,
and you've
our
never
mayor
side-blasted a
has
squirrel,
had some
nature boy?
sits. Because the mayor
That's what I thought.
was like,
Anyway,
I don't know about a
snow
mask
geese.
mandate.
I'd have to go deeper into the forgetful
weeks
forest
ago.
for any really good animals, and there's no way I'm going in there.
I'm just like, at this point,
Tell
Omaha,
them bears.
and like what kills me about Douglas and like the Omaha area
green
is
needle
the
witch
health
who haunts
officials
the
are like,
woods?
we
Her mother
need
was
to
a
do
banshee,
this.
and and her
Like,
father
oh, we're like at
was a
capacity. Why aren't we
porcupine.
doing this?
Let me
Like,
guess.
we're worse than
She
we were
hates
last
children
year.
and kills them on
Why
sight.
aren't we doing it? And we had
No,
a mass
she
mania last
loves
year. Why aren't we
children.
doing this?
She follows them through the forest.
And the mayor's like,
And when she catches them,
about it,
she
and
gives
so
them a
it's not
big
happening.
hug.
Like the state
That
is
doesn't sound
preventing
so
it from
impaling
happening.
them on her needles, filling
Jesus.
them with holes.
It's like, come on.
Just let me down now.
Y'all are stupid.
Children
The state's
beware.
been so
She's
fucked
there.
about this.
She's there. The
Dude, yeah,
Green
Nebraska
Witch has
blows
moved.
Let's just
ass
convince
about-
everyone this thing doesn't exist, and also
Yeah, pretty much.
stop testing for it, and also stop doing anything about it. No, it's totally real.
I'm getting a strong
Even though our hospitals
psychic
are filling
sense that
up.
Lizzie and Norma are
Fucking-
sisters. Sibling detection.
This person was trying to tell me that like hospitals filling is a bad metric for like how things are going, and it's like, bro,
Bruh, do you not get it?
the hospital is full.
That means they can't help people. That means if people get worse, they don't have
His
the
whole
capacity
thing is
to
like-
get the new people, and it'll just escalate further. And more people will die because there won't be fucking beds to put them in.
Yeah, he was like, well, hospitals can just commission whole ass wings of their hospitals to be COVID sectors, so you know capacity changes and fluctuates. It's a really bad metric for telling. It's like, okay, maybe for other things it might be a bad metric, but all you have to know is that the hospital is getting full. Like, that's it. Whether they made another wing to fill up, that's even bigger of an issue. That's reason to be more concerned. If the hospital's getting full and they haven't done that yet, like... like, what are they getting filled with, dude? They're getting filled with COVID patients. Like... it's not rocket science. And it is a pretty good metric, because that means that the, like... You know, also, the people who are going to the hospitals happen to be unvaccinated.
Looks like a great place to get those bees for combat. Okay.
The amount of people who are hospitalized from this who have gotten vaccinated is just like super low, if at all.
Swipe. Ooh, I got 3. Even better.
Bro, I, for the first time, went on to TikTok's website. Because
Not so fast.
I'm lame. And I don't give a fuck about TikTok. But this dude, Kahabi.lame, hilarious. These videos have been fucking cracking me up. It's just like, I have no clue where he's at in the world. But his shit's in French, it looks like.
Lizzie?
It's like KHABY.lame. And it's literally like it'll show like a video of someone doing something like they think is impressive, or they're like, I'm stuck, or I dropped my keys, and then they give him this like magnet thing to pull the keys out of his bench, and then he just like goes and like looking at the camera being like fucking reaching under the bench, grabbing the keys and being like, why the fuck do you need the device, without saying anything.
Dang it, Pooter.
It's
I just got
funny as
set again.
fuck.
The Green Needle Witch.
Where?
Like there's this the first one he has
Poor
on here. It's like a video
Do yourself
of a dude
favor
like
and
pretending
stay
to get in a suitcase and like sneaking his way through airport security, right?
So we can find
And it's literally
And so I
he just like deadpan walks out of his house, hops on a plane, and then it's like a shot of him at the ocean, and he just like gestures at it. He's like, look how it, basically saying, look how easy this shit is. It's funny. It's funny as fuck every time.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Oh, went the wrong way.
Hi!
Agent Boole, I got some visitors here who are really excited to.
Ah! I said one! I only needed one bee! Shoo! Shoo! Get out of here!
I got extra. They seem friendly.
Oh no! Don't all talk at once, please! I can't take it! I can't! It's too much! Too much!
Oh no! Don't explode! And don't explode me. Agent Boole?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Too many voices. Too many everything.
Want me to kill those bees?
No!
Like with fire, maybe. It's totally not a problem.
Please, don't hurt them.
Would you mind if I made a quick and very quiet, wellness check inside your mind?
Ah!
Scream once for yes, I may enter your mind, and twice for no.
Ah!
Great. Out of my way, bees.
This tomorrow.
I linked you